How's it going, family? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, as you know, today is Motivational Sunday. And one of the things I wanted to talk about is to explain to you why there is nothing new under the sun and that you really shouldn't be worried about what's going on in the crypto market today. But before we get into that, let me remind you to go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps YouTube spread the word about our channel. And last but not least, let me also invite you to go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you feel inclined to do so. We would love to have you to be a part of the Crypto Stream family. Now, let's get into this, guys. So, what I wanted to do today for you is to make the case as to why there is nothing new under the sun. In fact, a lot of you see your investments down in the toilet, a lot of red blood in the streets, not literal blood, but just in terms of the market being down 80 to 90% in some cases, particularly based on whatever crypto you're invested in, your case may differ. But for the Saitama Wolfpack family and other cryptocurrencies out there, more than likely you are seeing your portfolio down no matter when you got into the project for the most part. And this is because Bitcoin drives the market. Yes, Bitcoin drives the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin, after all, is the dominant cryptocurrency out of all cryptos that exist on the planet. Now, if we eyeball this chart here, the Bitcoin chart here, taken from CoinMarketCap, this is showing us from 2013 all the way to present. And at first glance, we can see that, Bitcoin was pretty much unadopted for these couple of years in its infancy stage. And then when 2017 came, we saw its first real parabolic pump there. And then we saw some more sell-offs and things of that nature, leveling off and retracements. And then we saw all of these pumps, all of these crashes and pumps. Look at this big crash here that happened back in 2021. But one of the things I wanted to show you is this. Every instance where we had a crash, Bitcoin rebound to be higher than it was before the crash prior. So that is something that should give you solace and or faith to know that there's nothing new under the sun and we will be okay. Now, what I want to do next is take us through a timeline of crashes that occurred with Bitcoin, because this is going to make a lot of sense and give you confidence to know that yes, we are down. Yes, we are down on our luck right now. This is not just for Saitama. This is for all of you out there that are invested, whether you be in the stock market or whether you be in the crypto market. It's nothing new under the sun. Guys, let's look at this. What I've done is I went to Cointelegraph, and there is a remarkable article, a very good article that's entitled A Brief History of Bitcoin Crashes and Bear Markets from 2009 to present, 2022, which is the time of this recording. And what I want to show you, and in fact, what I want to do is make the case that, hey, we're going to be all right, guys. We are going to be all right. There's nothing new under the sun. Now, let's look at this. Bear market number one, Bitcoin crashes from $32 to 1 penny in 2011. Guys, you got to remember back in 2011, Bitcoin had been around just a few smidget of years at that point. It wasn't widely adopted all around the world. Bitcoin was, a lot of folks saw it as a scam. A lot of folks was like, Bitcoin, Schmishcoin, what is Bitcoin? And so that's why we saw that price only at about $32. $32 was like the high at that point in time in history for the cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Remember, this is related to Saitama. It's related to Shiba Inu. It's related to Dogecoin. It's related to all cryptocurrencies, because if it were not for Bitcoin, we would not have the cryptocurrency market. So you need to remember that fact in the back of your mind. Now, as we continue on here, we can see again, bear market number one was Bitcoin crashing from $32 to 1 penny in 2011. It took 20 months, ranging from June 2011 all the way to February 2013, before we were able to retest that high of $32. Now, you may ask, what caused this crash of Bitcoin back in 2011? Well, let's take a look at this. Basically, here we go. It says the Bitcoin price broke its first major psychological mark of $1 back in late April of 2011 to start its first ever rally to hit 32 bucks on June 8th, 2011. But the joy didn't last long, as Bitcoin subsequently plummeted it dropped, it nosedived in value to bottom out at about a penny over a course of a few days. The sharp sell off was largely attributed to security issues at the now out of business, which is defunct, Mt. Gox, a Japanese crypto exchange that traded the majority of Bitcoin at the time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what caused Bitcoin crash number one. Now, let's move on to what caused Bitcoin crash number two. Let's do that. Now, as we continue on in this article, we can see that Bitcoin bear market number two, where Bitcoin tanked from $1,000 to below 200. So one of the things to remember is, remember the first Bitcoin crash, the high was $32. Now we're talking a few years later, looking at 2015. So from 2011, it took to 2013 to retest that $32, but let's just call it 2011 to 2015 before we saw another all-time high. And it went from $32 all the way to $1,000. Yes, it took a couple of years. That's true. But the point and the moral of this story so far for you to remember is each time we always came back stronger than before. There is nothing new under that sun. Now, let's continue on, guys. So, what caused this bear market number two, which caused Bitcoin to crash from 1,000 to below 2,000 in 2015? Well, here it is, guys. According to Bitcoin's price data collected by Cointelegraph, Bitcoin reached that price 100 in April 2013, and it soared to continue to reach a price of 1,000 in November 2013. Now, Bitcoin entered a massive, massive bear market shortly after eclipsing that $1,000 for the first time in its Bitcoin history. With Bitcoin price tumbling below $700 one month later, the price drop came as the Chinese central bank began to crack down on Bitcoin in late 2013, prohibiting local financial institutions from handling Bitcoin transactions. Now, if you've been around crypto for a couple of years, you know this is nothing new under the sun, guys. China continues to ban cryptocurrency. They banned cryptocurrency literally like a million times. But you know what? Every time they've banned crypto in China, the Chinese financial government or the institutions over there banned Bitcoin. Guess what happened? A lot of folks said Bitcoin is going to die. Bitcoin is dead. But guess what? We are here in 2022, several years later after 2015. And guess what? Bitcoin is still here. Now, let's continue to move on, guys. This brings us to bear market number three. You may ask, what is bear market number three? Well, this is when Bitcoin plunged below 3,200. Now, after hitting $20,000 in December 2017. Now, so if we look at this, we're painting the picture here. We're laying those tracks to this argument now. In 2015, we saw Bitcoin crash to below 200. The all-time high was around 1,000, right? That was up from $32 back in 2011, 2009 in that time frame, right? So we went from $32 to $1,000, then a crash. Then from that crash, we recovered and went to $20,000. You see the moral of the story, we're continuing to set higher highs after we've had a crash. That's the moral. So let's continue on, guys. So what caused Bitcoin to crash from $20K to $3,200 in December 2017? Okay, well, let's check it out. After recovery to $1,000 in January 2017, Bitcoin continued to surge to $20,000 by the end of that year. Similar to Bitcoin's previous historical peak of 1,000, the triumph of 20,000 was short-lived as Bitcoin subsequently dropped and lost more than 60% of its value in just a couple of months. The year of 2018 quickly became referred to as crypto winter. Does this sound familiar, my friends and family? People are saying we are in a crypto winter now. And guess what? We are in a crypto winter. We have been in a bear market ever since May of 2021 when we reached the all-time high of Bitcoin, almost 70K. We've been on a downtrend. So we have not been looking too hot as of the last couple of months. So there is nothing new under the sun, but there is hope at the end of that rainbow. Now let's continue on, guys. So As we continue on, we can see the crypto winter kicked off with security issues on CoinCheck, another Japanese cryptocurrency exchange. In 2018, January 2018, CoinCheck suffered a gigantic hack, resulting in an enormous loss on their crypto exchange. And so, because of this kind of spearheaded that cryptocurrency bear market to ensue. It was kind of a chain effect, a chain of events that caused this. Now, as we move on, yes, that was another crypto crash, another bear market for Bitcoin. This is what I call crypto bear market number 4. Let's continue, guys. Now, bear market number 4. Bitcoin slumps from 63,000 to 29K in 2021. Now, let's continue to paint this picture, guys, because this is making this case for you. We, again, $32, right? We were at $32. If we go back here, right? 2011 went down to a penny. We rose back up to 1,000, dropped to 200 in 2015. Then we went all the way to 20K, dropped to 3,200 in 2017. And now we are up to $63,000, dropping to $29,000 in 2021. My friends, this was when we saw the crypto go down after hitting its all-time high last year, 2021. This brings us to present. Now, let's continue on because this is getting really juicy. Bearish sentiment dominated the crypto market until 2020, when Bitcoin not only came back to $20,000, but entered a massive bull run, topping at higher than $63,000 in April. My friends, we went from $20,000 to almost 70K. I know the article says 63, but in fact, we reached about 68, if my memory serves me correctly, around 68-ish thousand dollars in 2017, around the May timeframe for a Bitcoin. And if you were holding any other cryptocurrencies, altcoins, that's what we call them, anything other than Bitcoin and Ethereum are considered altcoins, which means alternative cryptocurrencies, alternative cryptocurrencies. That's what that means. You very well saw the value of those cryptocurrencies go parabolic. I mean, you could get into a new project. You can get into Hot Dog Inu listing, and you could have flipped $1,000 into $50,000 in one day. Kid you not. That, my friends, is the power of a bull run with Bitcoin, and Ethereum followed suit. Here's a secret. When Bitcoin pumps, Ethereum usually pumps harder. And when Ethereum pumps, most of your cryptocurrencies today find their home on Ethereum's blockchain. They pumped even harder. So Bitcoin pumped, Ethereum pumped, altcoins pumped even harder. So that means your profit was enormous, you know? So that's what I'm saying. There is nothing new under the sun. We just discussed 4 instances of bear markets, 4 separate Bitcoin bear markets, where each time the value of Bitcoin dropped through the toilet and rose into the heavens above where it was before the last drop. Now, what I want to do next is take a look at this. This is what I wanted us to see. This is basically going to sum everything up percentage-wise. Now, don't hold me to these numbers to be exact, but it's just to paint the picture in general at a high level. June 2011, we saw a crash of 99% of Bitcoin's value. 99%. Bitcoin went down 99% of its value. 99%. That means that whatever you held was only worth 1% of what it was worth before the crash. Think about that for a second. Put your thinking cap on and think about that. How would you feel if you lost 99% of your value? You had to have guts of steel back then, because you know what? Cryptocurrency was the wild, wild west. That's what it was. And it's still somewhat that way today, but we're getting better because we have regulations coming down. And you know the whole purpose of regulations? Let me tell you why. The only reason our federal government wants to regulate cryptocurrencies is because they know, they recognize without a shadow of a doubt that cryptocurrency is the future. And ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, that is the reason why you should not worry about the future of crypto. There is nothing new under the sun. I'll say it again. There is nothing new under the sun. Now, so from 2011, 99% down. August 2012, 56% loss in value of Bitcoin. April 2013, 83% plunge. December 2013, 50% plunge. December 2017 through December 2018, that's a whole year. 84% cryptos were down. 84%. 84% off of their all-time high values. Now, let's continue on, guys. 84%. March 2020, 50%. We all know what happened with March with the dreaded C word. I don't want to say it because, it really breaks my heart to know we lost a lot of people and a lot of loved ones across not only this country, but the entire world. Rest their souls. But the point is, cryptocurrency fell by 50% of its value in 2020, March of 2020. Now, May 2021, cryptocurrency lost 53% of its value. Now, this stops at May 2021. I know we're in 2022, but I think I made the case. That's enough said to prove to you that there is nothing new under the sun. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is this. It's that old saying that are you a glass half empty type of person or a glass half full type of person? Now, I am a person that likes to see the positive in even the darkest situations. If you have been a subscriber of my channel, you know every single video that I put out on this channel, it is to educate you and your friends about cryptocurrency. And it's to bring you hope that you are early into this crypto market. Early in a sense that, yes, you're not early because Bitcoin crypto has been around over 10 years. So in that sense, you're not early. When I say early, I am meaning that you are still somewhat early to the party of mass adoption in the sense that the majority of people are not invested into cryptocurrencies. That's what I mean when I say early. I want to specify and qualify that statement because there may be some people to say, well, the cryptocurrency been around 10 years. How in the world are you early? Well, you're early. And I just gave you the reason why. Okay. Now, with that being said, one of the things you need to look at is this and understand is this. When cryptocurrencies have fallen 80%, 90%, and I'm going to call them a discount because, on this channel, we call things like that discounts. If you went into Best Buy and you saw this 8K or whatever K TV that you always wanted, and that television was always expensive, it was $5,000 or more, and now it's on sale for just $1,000, you would buy that. That's what you would do. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the point that I want to make to you is it's on sale. And you got to forgive me, guys. I'm recording here, trying to do this video, got my little one here. But you know what? We're going to keep it real on this channel. We're in a world where we work remote. COVID has changed the world. So we're going to keep it moving. I'm not going to polish this up. I'm going to give you the raw meat, and this is what you're going to get. All right. So back to what I'm saying is, you see those things on sale, you jump for it. So look at cryptocurrencies as being on sale. Now, as we continue to wrap this up, guys, because I do have to wrap it up. One of the things I want to tell you is don't lose hope. There is nothing new under the sun. And one of the things you need to do is look back at history, and that will be an indication of where we are headed for the future. God bless all of y'all. If you believe in God, that's your prerogative. I'm not saying you're wrong or right, but I want to tell you, God bless you for looking at my content. God bless you for wanting to make it better for you and your family. Remember to continue to invest with a purpose so that you can always, my friend, always create generational wealth for you, and your family. We'll talk to you guys real soon.